Hey, it's Front Row Phyllis, and we are live at Joe's in Chicago with the beautiful and talented Colbie, Caillat, and Gone West. How are you?
We're so good. How are you?
I am fantastic. Welcome, everybody. We're so glad to have all of you guys here, and it's going to be an incredible show. I know it.
It's gonna
Right?
be fun. Yeah,
Right?
we're happy to be here. It's a big venue. Audience can be fun.
Lots of fun. So, we talked a little off camera, but I want everyone to know is that I am taking credit for putting this band together, Gone West. So all royalties are coming to Front Row Phyllis directly to me because I got a chance to meet all of you guys a couple of years ago when Colbie was here on your tour for Malibu Sessions. Yeah, your sixth album. So how did this, besides me putting it together, how did this all seriously come about?
Well, we've all been friends for going back like 14 years. So Jason and I wrote my first album, Coco, together back in like 2005. And then we both met Justin soon after that. Justin joined my band, and he's been, touring with me for about like 12, 13 years now. And Jason moved to Nashville, and Nellie had already been living there, and she was in the Jane Deere Girls. They met in a writing session. We've all now just been friends working together, and 5 years ago, we recorded the Malibu Sessions. We all recorded it together in this beach house in Malibu, and then we thought it'd be really fun to tour it together, where it was the four of us. It was, Harmonies, acoustic tour, and that's when we came here, and it was just a really fun tour, which is really what sparked us to want to start this band together.
Yeah, it is so, and especially knowing each other as well as you guys do. How amazing is that? And I mean, good and bad, right?
I think it beats the alternative, honestly. Read where each other's hearts and minds are at, and we have a lot of fun together because we've been friends for so long. So.
And you could just kind of read each other, what you're saying, what you're thinking, all that kind of good stuff.
Well, and I don't know how bands do the whole let's just become a band when they're not friends and they don't know each other, because I mean the chemistry that we have comes organically because we've been singing together 10 years, they've been singing together 14 years, y'all been singing together what, like 13 years, so 14 years in the making.
Wow.
To be Gone West, which is pretty cool.
So who came up with the name Gone West, or how did that come about?
We were all writing a bunch of names down, and we wanted it to be something earth, we love natural whatever, earthy.
Something earth, little green.
Well, and so my sister and her friends, they were coming up with these names, and they wanted us to move back to the West Coast, and so they said, what about Go West? But it's an 80s band, so that name's taken.
Okay.
And so we thought Gone West, because we actually, every time, we're all from west of Tennessee, which is where we all live right now, but so whenever we go back home to visit family and friends, we say we've gone west. So
Oh, I love that. So we also talked a little bit about the single that was released, which is seriously, if you have not gotten it, you have got to download it because it is one of my top on my playlist, and I'm not just saying that. And it is what could have been. And I have to tell you, not only do I love it, but we talked 7 million plus views just as of, I think, a couple days ago. What does that sound like? That sounds like a big number, right?
Like a lot of people going click, click. No, I mean,
but they're watching it.
No, it's really cool because our friend Patrick Tracy, we actually made that with him, and it was his idea to do the mirrors and use that as a reflection of what could have been. Right. And it's a cool song about how if you do one little small thing, it could literally change the entire trajectory of your relationship. So we can all relate to that, and I hope that people in Chicago will be able to relate to it. I'm glad you can.
You know what? That's what I was thinking. I'm like, you know what? I think all of us, whether you're going through it now in your relationship or had gone through it, we have all gone through that saying, hey, you know what? If I said that one thing or done that one thing, then maybe it would have been different.
And sometimes it's so small and simple. Justin was going to say something.
I was going to say, especially as a Bears fan, a lot of times
There we go.
there are a lot of what could have been.
Oh, like that one time, like a field goal at the very end of the game, and that was
don't bring that up.
Sorry. That was like the saddest moment ever.
Too soon. That is way too soon.
Oh, my bad. Well, anyways.
There we go.
Rip the Band-Aid off.
So what do we have in store for this year? Because this year just started. So what do we got in store for 2020?
Well, we have a new album coming out. Don't know the date.
Okay.
But we just got it mastered, and it's going to be very exciting. 13 songs, and it's coming out on vinyl too because we just designed the vinyl art, and that is cool to me.
That's really cool.
So it'll be digital too.
Yeah.
But vinyl as
For
well.
those that like the digital, right?
Yeah. So that's really what's the most exciting, I think.
Well, and we're opening for George Strait in a few weeks.
Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome. Where's that show going to be?
Las Vegas.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas is all I got to say.
Oh, goodness. I have like 40 family members and friends coming, so that could be interesting.
Right? Exactly. Like I said, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. I'm not saying anymore. So what's it like? I always love asking this. What's it like watching your fans singing your songs when you guys are out there? Is that the coolest feeling in the whole world?
It's amazing. I mean, it just lets us know that like the music that we're creating and that we wrote about something that we're going through in our life, that it's relating to people and they want to not only buy it or listen to it or stream it, but they come to the show. And I mean, when they tell us stories of how our songs help change their lives or they fall in love or it helps them through a heartbreak, I mean, all of it helps us. I mean, we like songwriting because it's like therapeutic for us, but it's also even more meaningful to know how much it can relate to someone else or many people around the world.
Right.
Yeah.
That's so great. So when we talked last, when we interviewed a couple of years ago, I asked you who you would want to collaborate with, what artist or what band. And I'm sure you don't remember. That's okay, because I didn't remember until I kind of watched the clip. But it was Coldplay.
It still
It is?
Same here.
So, okay, Chris Martin,
Yeah.
we need to put this together.
And let's hang with Gwyneth too.
Oh, yes, right? That would be
Gwyneth,
fantastic. And is there any other artist or band that you guys want to kind of collaborate with this year or next year? I know there's so many, right?
Well, I think in country music right now, I'm really digging Old Dominion.
Yes.
I love the clever lyrics and a lot of their songs are really organic and not overproduced. And I don't know. I really
Yeah.
love those guys too. They seem like really nice guys. And
They seem
I've
so
known them for a
genuine,
long
right?
time. Yeah, so that'd be fun.
Yeah, that would be fantastic.
I mean, there's a lot of people I'd love to work with. There's so many talented people. It's kind of a collaboration, but we just had Vince Gill play on one of our songs. He did an electric guitar solo.
Okay.
And that's very exciting.
Yeah.
So beyond that, anyone would be cool that we love, and that's a
Right.
lot of people. So.
Yeah. That is so great. Well, guys, I know you have a show to get to, and this has been so fantastic. We cannot wait for tonight's show. Thank you again. Live at Joe's, it's Front Row Phyllis.